Now to some consumer news for you this morning. You know, this is a big time of year when people pack up and move either across country or just across town. There are things, though, that you should be aware of to protect yourself if you're thinking about moving this time of year. Dale Mingleton is the head of the Denver Boulder Better Business Bureau. He is joining us back in the Information Center this morning. Dale, it's good to see you.
Good morning, Greg.
So how big of an issue are complaints against movers this time of year?
Well, you know, this is a tough time of year, tough time for anyone that's getting ready to make that move. First, there's financial commitments, but we've seen almost 200 complaints already in the moving industry locally. And so that's one of the things we really like to tell consumers to think about before they sign that contract or agree to hire a company.
We'll get to the tips in just a minute how to protect yourself. But what
Sure.
are the biggest complaints that you guys are seeing?
Well, usually it's that, well, that's not the price that they said they were going to charge me, but unfortunately, you didn't sign the contract that said they couldn't maneuver that price. The other thing that we normally see is that a lot of their belongings are held hostage until we call it held hostage, until they pay their bill. Also some broken goods or lost goods. Those are some of the typical complaints that we see.
We should point out there are some very reputable moving companies, especially here in town, but there are some tips that you want to make sure that you enact to protect yourself and just avoid kind of any miscommunication. What are those?
Greg, I think that's the key. There are some great ones that take a lot of care. First, you want to make sure that they are licensed. And there's different licenses whether they're going intrastate or interstate, and so you want to look at that. Look at their business review on the Better Business Bureau report. Make sure they don't have complaints, or if they've had complaints, how they handle them. Also, you want to look at the estimates. One of the things that folks do is that they'll call a moving company, and the company will tell them, well, it looks like you have this many rooms, and this is roughly what it's going to cost. You want to have somebody in your home to make sure that they understand exactly how much stuff you're going to be moving. Make sure your contract is in writing. And if you are going to use a broker to do your moving, make sure you understand who's going to be on the other end of that move, because a lot of times there could be a big surprise.
And there's also a state website. Is it the DORA website that you can check out movies?
Yeah, you can actually go to the DORA, and there's also the Colorado Public Utilities Commission that can help you out as well. So there's several places that you can look. But obviously with the Better Business Bureau, one of the things we look at is making sure that we have those licenses verified, and that's a good place to start.
Dale, thank you for joining us. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Stay with us.